Guys, good morning. It is Friday, February 4th, and I am live here on Facebook. I'm happy to be here with you guys this morning. Hopefully everybody's Friday is starting off to be amazing. So today, we're going to be talking about the New Horizons suite, the paper, which I have, and I'm going to be showing you guys. And the reason I'm doing a card with this suite is that it is the card class to go. So this is not one of the cards that's in the card kit, but I wanted to show you what else could be done with it. And then at the very end, I am going to be showing you guys, ooh, my foot's cramping up. I am going to be showing you guys the card kits, or the cards that are going to be in the card kit. So with that, let me tell you what you guys will be getting in the card kit to go. So the card kit to go, you get product. So you get a full package of this designer series paper. This is the New Horizons 6x6 designer series paper. Super cool and pretty, and you've got like some landscapes. You have, I don't know what to call these, but just great background papers. Good morning, Lee. There's this, ooh, that one's pretty. That's a meadow, right? There's one in here. This one always reminds me of Colorado. So that's what you're going to be getting in the, you're going to get a package of these Pebble enamel shapes. Obviously a full package of that. And then I'm going to split up these packages so you get half of the ribbon. So you get half of a roll of the, this is Misty Moonlight, and this is, what color is this? I don't know what color this is right this second. This color, the peachy looking color. You guys let me know in the comments if you know the color. Well, it's in the catalog. I have the catalog right here. It is, what is it? It is Petal Pink. So I will be sending out an email later today after I finish this video, and with all the information. So hopefully you guys partake in that. Let's see, what else was I going to say about that? Well, let's talk about the card, and then I wanted some help finishing it, actually. So this is the card we're going to be making. Good morning, Gail. So this card we're going to be making, there's the inside, you guys see that? But I couldn't really decide on the greeting on the front. I was kind of maybe like that, or I cut it out and did that. I'm not sure. So let me know what you guys like better, and I'll finish the card off once we're done. But, all right, so I took this from the designer series paper, or I could have done this one. I wasn't, either one would work for the same kind of scene, but this is the one I chose, and then I cut it out with one of the circles, the layering circles, like so. And then we're going to do some stamping on these circles just to add a little bit more to them. So let's see. For I want this one for the outside, this one for the inside. I want this color for the outside and this color for the inside. So for the inside one, I'm just going to put some birds. So the stamp set that's on that's in the suite is On the Horizon, and it has a flock of birds. Is that what they're called? And I always have to look at to make sure that the wings are up. And I'm just going to stamp that in the circle like that, just to add a little something to the circle. We're going to put that guy aside. And then to the one that goes on the front, we're going to add the tree scene from the stamp set. And I want the trees kind of to the left. So we're going to go like so. That's why I have my scratch paper here today, because everything's getting stamped a little bit off the paper. So there's that. I took, what is this, Blackberry Bliss, and I ran it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, what I like to call the Big Boss. And I used the painted texture. I think I used this last week too. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. But it just kind of makes a great background. So we're gonna put that on there, like so. And then we're gonna take the front circle of the designer series paper. We're gonna put that on just in the middle, kind of a little above center. And then the bundle or the suite, you get dies, and there's trees, and there's this kind of like, not driftwood, but maybe like planks and mountain scenes. One tip I have is that, like, I cut one of these guys out. I ended up not using it, so I just stick it in the envelope that they come in, just to store, so I know where they are. They don't end up in a big pile on my desk and eventually get thrown away. But I cut out the picket fences already. And I cut out the grass. Let's see. And to take all this out, you just take your pick tool, punch it all out. Oh, so when I ran it through the embossing machine, or the cutting machine, I did the the adhesive backing. So let me know if you guys use this. This stuff is amazing, especially for the like intricate cut dies. So that way you're not having to glue the little picket fence. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna peel it off. So I took crumb cake and I put, you can see that, a layer on the one side of the cardstock, and then we cut it out. And so this is basically a sticker. And the way that I like to peel it off is sometimes my nails work just fine, but other times it's a little too stuck, or especially on the grass, it's going to be, I'll show you. But the Picket tool, the sharp pointy end, is great to just kind of get you started on pulling off the backing of this adhesive. So we're going to kind of layer it just like this. It's just going to be like a, I don't know, hopefully there's some dimension in this card. And then we're going to do the smaller one, like so. And actually on my sample, I didn't, my paper, my crumb cake cardstock was too small, and so it actually didn't cut the whole fence off, which I was fine with. But I just kind of cut right here. Whoop, just made the end of the fence, like so. We're gonna peel this guy off. Good morning, Yolanda. So happy to see all you guys. Well, not really see, but happy to be crafting with you guys. So we're gonna put this guy right here, like so. And then the, and I'll tell you guys, the reason I don't cut these out on camera is because the whole table shakes. So this high table that I film on is on like bed risers, and so it shakes, and I think it just makes, it's just easier if I cut it out beforehand. But so I took a piece of old olive and I cut out the grass, and so I basically just pieced it together. I had some pretty thin or small, narrow, I guess is the right word, narrow strips of the self-adhesive, and so I just kind of pieced them together to get a whole glue in the or adhesive in the majority of the places. And then we're going to peel this guy off, put it down like so. So going back to the card class to go. So card class to go is, like I said, I send you an email out to you guys, and then you can register for it. There's a PayPal link within the email. If for some reason you're like, I don't do PayPal, or I don't know how to do PayPal, just reach out to me and we can figure something else out. Okay. So on my sample card, I kind of cut this guy because I didn't want it, not kind of cut it, I did cut it like so. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, we'll just leave that. And then maybe we'll just put this guy over here, right? Not stab myself on camera. That would be bad. Okay, and then the it's hot in here. Okay, we're gonna do the Pebble enamel shapes. I even turned off the heater before I started filming because, one, I didn't want the noise, but now all of a sudden I'm super hot. Ah. Okay. So the Pebble enamel dots are shapes, and these just look like rocks, or you can make them whatever you want. Super cute. We're just gonna throw them on like so. Oops. There we go. And I don't know, you guys let me know. Do you guys like the sentiment that's like this? Or do you like the one that's cut out? I'm kind of leaning towards this one, just because the card's a little heavy on one side. But let me know. And then we're going to do the inside, but we're also going to do the envelope. So this year I decided that there's not going to be any naked envelopes when I send them out. And so I was going through all my cards. Ooh, you like this one better, Lee? Ooh, Gail says sentiment with the green. 50-50. Okay. So back to the envelopes. No naked envelopes. So we're going to do a little thing with that too. But first we're going to do the inside. So we have this little, Yolanda, you like this one best? So I kind of thought these little circles, they look like, I've never been on a cruise ship, but the windows on a cruise ship. Oh, with the green? Okay, we're going to go with the one with the green. There we go. We're going to go like this. So, and then I stamped this in Night of Navy, if you guys can see that. Okay. So on the inside, I put, what did I put? I put put, with Night of Navy, relax and enjoy your day, underneath a little window outlook, like so. And then we'll do another greeting. So the other greeting comes from the happiest birthday one. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys all like the green one. Okay, that's kind of where I was leaning to. So the front sentiment, happiest birthday wishes, comes from the Artfully Layered stamp set. And it was sitting on my desk and I needed a happy birthday one. So there's this, like so. Close this up. All right. Let's finish our card and then we can move on to the envelope. Oops, close enough. Okay. Oops. All right. At first, when I first saw this suite in the catalog, I was kind of like, I don't know, maybe. But then I saw it being used so with Stampin' Up! We have what we call On Stage, which is like our convention. And if you're a demonstrator, I highly recommend that you attend, whether we're in person or virtual. Last time it was virtual. But there's lots and lots of presentations. And so the CEO and the founder's daughter use this suite, and I was blown away by the paper and the projects that they did. So I was like, yep, it's on my must-have list. All right, so let's finish these two cards. I ramble. All right, so you guys want to hear about my weather today here in South Texas? We're freezing. This morning at like 7 o'clock, it was 32 degrees. Feels like 20 something. We're a little warmer right now, but we still have power, so we're all good. Okay, so for the envelope, I wanted to do where's my crumb cake? Maybe I won't be stamping my envelope, but I remember now. I put it back in the case. Oh, yay. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the, I don't know, I'm going to call it wild grass. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. And we're going to stamp with crumb cake. We're going to do the front, but we're also going to do the back. So I'm going to do, I always kind of do the bottom when it's on the front, like so. And we're done with this. All right, and then I wanted to do the paper. That's what I was going to do. So on my sample card, I didn't have enough room on this top part of the paper that I used, because I did the circles too close to the top. But on this card, or when I cut out the circles, I have enough room. So I wanted to show you guys how I put the designer series paper on the back flap. So the way that I do it is I take it and I take my seal and I get it as close to the edge as I can go. I'm trying to do this on camera. But that way, hopefully there's not too much loose on the ends, because you definitely don't want it to get stuck in the machine at the post office. So then, oops. Oh, this one ran out. but I filled another one just in case, just for that reason. All right. And then I take the designer series paper and I just line it up with the fold of the flap, like so. Push it down, flip it over, and then I'm just gonna use my paper snips, like so. There we go. Like, and then like this designer series paper, I'll just cut like this, and then I'll save this piece for something else, probably like the inside of a card or who knows what, but we'll save that. So hopefully you guys like that card and it inspires you to, you know, use your New Horizons suite, or also look for the email that's going to be coming for the paper class, the card kit to go class. And you have until February 11th to do that and register for that. So let me, oh, I know, I was going to show you guys some other cards. That I did with, so this is just the New Horizon paper. So I was going to show you some other cards that I just did. I did that one. Here's this. It's kind of the same, right? I just stamped on the designer series paper like so. And then these guys, I think, are just stunning, if I do say so myself. So this right here, this tree stamp, I think is from Campology. I think it was kind of the only pine non-Christmassy tree I had. But these are, and then I did the inside like that. So there you go. So there's some other alternatives that you can do with your New Horizons suite. And here are the cards that are going to be in the card kit to go. So I did a couple of fun folds. There's this guy. There's this one. That one's, oh yeah, there's this one. And then this fun fold. Right? This one, I love them all, but this paper is just, it takes your breath away. It's amazing. So hopefully you guys enjoy seeing the little sneak peek of those. And you guys have a great Friday. I know the ones that are watching live anyway, it's pretty early for you. So I hope you guys have a great Friday. And thank you for watching. And I will talk to everybody later. You guys have a great one. Thanks, guys.